Yo, what's up, and everybody, magnification. Today I'm here, guys, with Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Episode 29. Last watch through, that shit fucking, that shit was good as fuck. The first two episodes. Third episode was also good, but it was episode 28. You guys know. If you watched my reaction to that EP already, you guys know. That shit fucking destroyed me. Dude, that was sad as fuck. Holy. But yeah, I hope this episode isn't like that. Okay, please. I hope we do, because it's a standalone episode. People said I can watch it like on its own. I don't really need to watch it with another episode, followed by another episode like the last couple of episodes have been. This one works fine on its own, so I wonder what we're getting. Honestly, I don't have any idea. Maybe the boss, maybe a stand user that tries to fight us, but doesn't really succeed, and that's it. Basically, just one episode. Maybe us investigating on the boss. Perhaps that's what is gonna happen, because now that I think about it, we get his face at the end, right? It's what Abakio did. His ability. Abakio, dude. Rest in peace, Abakio. He used his ability at the end to show the boss's face, and yeah. It's there, we know, we get a lead now on him. So yeah, I guess this episode, what we're getting maybe us investigating on that, trying to get more info, and that's why it works as a standalone episode. I don't know, to be honest with you. Let's find out. Okay, let's find out. The link for the reactions in the description. Go check that out and come back to YouTube after you are done with that to watch the post episode discussion. With that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Wow, the other stand is Oasis. Green Day and Oasis, part 1. Alright. So interesting. That was episode 29 of part 5. We got to know Chocolata, Seco, creepy as fuck. Chocolata is like really crazy. The boss himself knows. He says that Chocolata is the craziest motherfucker to be walking on Earth right now. He knows that that's a fact. And he wants Doppio to take them down eventually, right? Because he doesn't trust them enough. Like, they are crazy motherfuckers, and they may go berserk and shit. And they already are kinda, right? The fucking destroying everything on their path. So yeah, that's not good. That's not really good. Crazy as fuck too how Seiko was one of the Chocolata's patients, and like for some reason they both ended up working together, like liking each other. But yeah, the whole thing, he's evil. He's pure fucking evil. He's evil, Chocolata. Holy, he could be a main villain. Like he could be a main villain, no doubt. Fuck. But yeah, the whole thing that he had when he was like a caretaker, right, for old people, he just fucking told them like cruel things every single day, driving some of them to suicide. Like, dude. Fucking insane motherfucker, like I said. But yeah, that was a really, really good introduction to him. Seiko, like, his ability is already very OP, and we still don't really know what Seiko's ability is, what Seiko's stand can do. He definitely is a stand user as well. So I'm interested to see, because yeah, at the end here we get the name of the next episode is going to be Green Day and Oasis. So I guess Oasis is the name of Seiko's stand. So two more modern references, right? As we are getting in the last couple of episodes, some really modern references. But yeah, dude, okay, that was really crazy. But let me go from the beginning, talk about everything that happened in this episode. Okay, so in the beginning bit there, we get basically them running, right, from the beach where they were at, and we get the boss's face, right, that we got on the pillar there. Trish has it. They're investigating to see if they can find any info on the boss through like fucking people who are missing, people who are dead, and that kind of shit, right? Just like trying to get anything, any type of match there. But then they receive a message on the computer, like someone is talking to them right there. Someone hacked into their network here somehow. And Bruno's like, disconnect real quick, like someone is inside of the network. We can't have that happen. But the guy's like, no, wait. and the guy starts saying some shit. And this guy, he knows shit. He knows a lot of shit. What the fuck? Who is he? He's saying that, like, first off, the boss's name is Diavolo, apparently, and, like, you want to defeat Diavolo. Dude, isn't Diavolo, like, devil or something? Wait up. Let me see. Because it sounds a lot like the word for devil that we have in Portuguese, and since Italian is similar to Portuguese, I guess, it is devil in Italian. Let me check. Yep, it is devil. So the boss is straight up devil. Look at this, like. I'm sorry, I'm way too excited, but like, cause like I was saying last time, he's a fucking devil child or something. He's not human. Like, I mean, he is human, right? But since birth, when the baby was born, we saw the baby blinking, right? Doppio slash Diavolo, we saw its eyes blinking and changing colors, and we have seen that when it changes colors, it means that the other personality is taking over. So from birth, he had the two personalities. It's almost as if Doppio is the most normal one, and the other one is like the devil, literally like the devil possessing this kid, you know, or something like that. I know it's not straight up that. I know it's like probably, you know, it's like just something he was born with. He was born a little insane with like basically two personalities at once. But yeah, you can say it's kind of like that, and I like the wordplay here with devil, you know, devil, and like how he is, like I said, straight up like looks like he's possessed or something by the devil. So yeah, I like that. But anyways, this guy says he knows Diavolo and shit, and like, what the fuck? Who is this? Who the fuck is this dude? And then he starts talking about the arrow and shit, and they're like, oh, what the fuck is this dude? This dude knows shit. And they were prepared to disconnect, but they were like, wait up, let's see what this dude has to say, right? Because like he seems like he knows shit. He knows what he's saying. A long time ago, a meteorite fell on Earth and created a huge crater, right? People fucking try to explore that crater, and when they did, they like got really weird and died eventually because of this virus. But this virus, though, one of the dudes was able to fucking create a lightning bolt from his finger, right? So I guess that's a stand power that he unlocked, because all the other ones just died straight up, right? That dude, no, he got an ability. So I guess like his body was ready. Maybe he died afterwards because he was basically taking in the virus in largest amount, I guess, because he was in the crater, in the spot where the meteorite fell. And yeah, the stands, they have a deeper meaning. Like, I love that. The arrows, they come from outside of our world. But something that I'm still confused about. Okay, I can get behind that. The stands are like something from outside of our world that get activated when you are pierced with an arrow. But that's not all there is to it. Some people unlock their stands without the need of the arrow, right? Right? At least I think that's the case. Dio got Zawarudo with an arrow that Enya had, and that's how Jotaro, Joseph, and everyone else unlocked their stands. Josuke, anyways, yeah, the Joestar family. That's how they unlocked their stands, because of the connection to Dio. And Dio was shot with the arrow, so they themselves weren't, but because of the connection, they got their stands as well. But we have people like Polnareff and Kakyoin, which apparently have their stands since birth. How the fuck do they have their stands since birth when they weren't shot with the arrow? And if the stands are something like extraterrestrial, you know, that come from outside of our world, then like how the fuck do they have the stands as well? That's something that is still like confusing, you know? But I fucking love that, how a guy like he got to know about the meteorite and he created the arrows. He created the arrows. Dude, this is cool as fuck, man. Really cool. Then after that we get that scene where Doppio has the fucking ice cream as his cell phone. That was funny. That was a funny scene for sure. And then later on, using the little girl's phone when he was on the airplane. Let me see here what exactly the boss said. Because the boss was like, at first he was like, send down like cow Chocolata to help you out with this, basically, right? Chocolata and Seco have those two um, intercept Bucciolati before he reaches his destination. I'd rather not have to rely on those low lives. So he thinks slowly of them. The boss is like those crazy ass motherfuckers. Even though he is a crazy ass motherfucker himself, he feels like he's above everyone else, right? Which is funny because Chocolata also thinks that. That's what we got in the backstory for Chocolata. Forgot to know that he thinks that he's above humanity, basically. So yeah, they are on the move, right? They get in the boat and they are on the move. The team. There was a point here where they were talking about the stands and how like the arrow unlocks the abilities, and they showed all the Stardust Crusaders. Hold up. They had a remix of Jotaro's theme. You know, they had that playing, and they showed all the Stardust Crusaders. What the fuck? Polnareff, Jotaro, Joseph. Is this someone that has a even Iggy? Even Iggy was there. Though, is this someone that has a connection to the Stardust Crusaders? I wonder. Oh, he said, "I'm no longer suited to fighting," or something like that, right? My body is no longer suited to fighting. Who is this? If it wasn't for his voice, I would think maybe it's Joseph. But why the fuck would Joseph be here? Like, that would be too crazy. I guess I'm gonna guess someone like he must have a connection to them. Like, why the fuck did they show them in specific when they didn't really unlock the stands through the arrow? You know, like they could have used better examples here. I don't know. This is confusing. But yeah, this guy knows about the whole shit there with the arrow, that you can get a new ability or something, right? And he is gonna tell that to Giorno, I guess, and Giorno is gonna use the ability, and Giorno is gonna become. I honestly, I don't really like that as much, to be honest with you. I would rather have Giorno defeat the boss with his current abilities, somehow be able to defeat the boss, because this feels like, this feels too convenient. Right, like this guy randomly shows up, like randomly out of nowhere. He's like, "I have the secrets," and it's gonna give him the arrow. He's gonna use it. He's gonna get a new ability that is gonna be crazy busted, right? Like an ability that can, like, I don't know, maybe go back in time or some shit. I don't know. Like it's gonna be something to counter the boss's ability, and he's gonna do it. And yeah, like I don't really know if I like it that much. How they are going about this. I'm gonna. I'm gonna have an open mind here, okay? Let's see. Hopefully they're gonna surprise me with this. Hopefully they're gonna do something I am not expecting, and it's gonna be good. But yeah, this part is leading up to being, like I said, my favorite. Just hope it keeps on going as good as it is right now. But yeah, they have to go to the Colosseum. That's basically the main place in Italy, right? The main, like, well-known place for fighting, especially. We were supposed to have a fight there in part 2, actually. Wamu and fucking Joseph. They were supposed to fight there, but shit happened and they couldn't. So I'm guessing the final fight is gonna happen there, because yeah, we're going there. We have to face off against Chocolata and Seiko, which is probably gonna take a couple of episodes. Doppio will show up there and shit, and then we're gonna meet this mysterious guy. He's gonna give us the ability, and we're gonna have the fucking final battle in the Colosseum, I guess. That is gonna be insane, bro. That's gonna be really cool. And that's like the perfect place to have the final battle be at, since we're in Italy, Yeah, I am hyped. But like I was saying, I don't know if I finished my train of thought that I had a couple of minutes ago. Okay, I'm sorry, I sometimes am like this. All over the place with my discussions. So let me go back to what I was saying a little bit earlier. I was talking about how this dude, this mysterious dude, he's saying that he's like, his body is no longer suited to battle, right? He probably had an encounter with Diablo at some point, and maybe Diablo fucked him up or some shit. How else would he know about Diablo, right? Like, he knows about him, and he knows that. He knows his abilities, he knows too much. The boss doesn't let people who know this much just survive. He just doesn't, right? So this is weird. Whoever it is should be interesting, and yeah, like I said, after that, we get to Chocolate and shit. Let me go back to that scene where Doppio was talking to the boss on the airplane, because he said something interesting. Okay, he said, leave it to Chocolata to intercept and eliminate Bucciolati and his team. So Chocolata, he's gonna eliminate everyone, right? Like, that's his objective. So he knows about Trish already, because the boss is like, I don't trust them with Trish, he's saying. So like, why? Why is that the case? I don't know. Because they are crazy motherfuckers and they may like go berserk, go crazy and forget their original mission or something. Cause like he doesn't give a fuck about Bushadati and the team. He wants them dead. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, you can kill them, fuck them, you know. But when it comes to Trish, maybe he wants to deal with Trish himself, right? That's why he's sending Doppio, which is himself. Actually, he's going there. I always like kind of forget that he is going there because like Doppio is him at the same time, and that's amazing. That's like the best thing about this villain. This villain is Diavolo, and Doppio is just amazing. I love this. Like more than Kira even. Not gonna lie. It's just really cool. But yeah, he said here, you must catch up to them. You must take control at the end. The two of them cannot be allowed to interrogate Trish. Yeah, because they oh, because they may like want to betray him too, right? If they get the information to Karata and Seiko, they may be like, oh, okay, I know who the boss is and shit. Like, you know, let's try to fucking betray him. Maybe that could happen. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to say here, to be honest with you, man. Mista was a badass there, and yeah, cool stuff, good stuff. Cannot wait for the next episode. The next video, we're gonna do multiple episodes, okay? So I hope you guys are excited for that. If you are, hit the thumbs up, comment down below what you thought, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you all next time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace.